What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, which is called a reality right here. Yeah. Today we want to discuss something special. We want to discuss something that people doesn't normally discuss easily. Remember last time we were talking about the relationship match slash background check, but I explained to you the background check aspect of it. It's another thing entirely, which is have something to do with tracing your root. But let's leave that today. The relationship aspect of it, if you remember, I was discussing something like compatibility. We start with connection, then we cross over to compatibility. Then under the compatibility, we have disagreement, agreement, understanding, communication, planning, 50-50 as an extra. Then I make mention of sexual activities stroke pleasure. But when I look at that topic, when I look at that outline nicely, it's destroying a lot of relationship. And the worst part of it, nobody want to discuss about it. Husband and wife will be fighting inside the house, misunderstanding, the whole house will be boiling. Trust me, you know where the problem come from? Bedroom. But they don't want to talk. The whole house is in a flame. And you know what this thing does? If it's not sufficient in relationship, or one person is not, the libido of one is higher than the others, and the other one is tired, or it can cause a cheating. What normally does is little thing that doesn't have meaning in the house will be triggered. Within a minute, you're gonna be hard. They are fighting, but the problem is not what go wrong in the house. The main source of the problem is from the bedroom. But they will be complaining bitter in the house, If the husband go out and doesn't come back on time, is a problem. It's just a tension in a relationship. But all the couples, they don't want to talk about it. But now, what I want to do today, I don't want to talk about that when you are in a relationship. I want to talk about the match before you enter the relationship. Because you can see I'm gonna manage it. Hey, manage your patient. You know what I mean? There's some time you won't be able to manage it anymore, and what is gonna lead? It's gonna lead to cheating. And there's a lot of diseases outside right now. HIV. A lot of diseases that you can get, sexual intercourse disease. There's a lot of things, and e-luck also, bad luck, whatever like that. And what is the point? Because there's something that people doesn't really understand when it comes to cheating, right? Is you get it from someone, then you pass over to your partner. Now, if your partner is not somebody that is honest, also is a person cheating a relationship, also carry and go, give somebody that is cheating with, and that one will circle, which is not right. That is why important. I'm going to recommend it as number one thing that you have to, if not number one, but it have to be list of important thing you have to really consider before you get into any relationship. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to consider it as one of the most important. Though in the Bible they said sex before marriage is a sin. But trust me that if both couples are virgin, then it's okay. You guys can keep yourself. But in this our, what is the name? In this our planet, in this our generation, no, maybe there is an updated verse of the Bible that is going to support it. But I'm telling you the fact. The moment both of you is not a virgin, it's better you continue. You don't enter them now. You don't do them. So the next available is to just find out who is who in that relationship. That is it. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And trust me, it's going to be fun. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to be breaking it down one after the other. Thank you. And the question is this: can lack of proper intimacy or sex destroy a relationship? And the survey say yes. If that, let's discuss that on KOLE'S Reality. So the first person, I like starting things like I'm just resuming crash. You know what I mean? I like starting things like I'm just resuming crash. You have to start with A, B, C, Y, because I don't want to leave any stone untouched. So let's start from what is sex. Sex is let's say the moment of pleasure or intercourse between two couples. Don't let me even use couple in relationship. Is involve penetration, the moment of pleasure between both parties. You know, that is the moment of pleasure. Okay, now there's another thing, because there's something that look like sex, which is intimacy. It looks like sex, but it's very important because it's the moment of cuddling in your relationship. You know, you get into use other, it's have something to do with feelings, you know. But sex, you know, sex doesn't have something to do with feelings. But when the relationship is collapsing, you just do, I'm just for doing sake. But intimacy is very important in a relationship. So that is why I'm going deeper in this thing. Yeah. So the first thing you have to notice in your relationship, because I want to break it down to some certain stage, which is what activates your sex mode, what make you what you make your body pick up, what disactivates your sex mode, rough handling, the libido part, and the foreplay, the penetration, what to say during sex, what not to say during sex. I have a lot of list of them. Family problem, complaining, what to say during sex, what to say after sex, what not to say before sex, body language during sex. I want to be breaking them down one after the other. So we are starting from what activates your sex mode. You know, we must all understand something, that sex is something that everybody does, but nobody want to talk about it. That was the news that comes to that. No, one time like that no, everybody is denying. I'm not sure you can just meet somebody that say I want Pornhub or all those sex sites. But trust me, when you go there, you find 100 million views, 1 billion views. I'm like, and there's nobody wanna agree that is watching porn, but this is 1 million views. This is how come? And people want to talk about it. These people doesn't want to talk about it. You understand what I mean? That means it's common to every. It's just a normal thing for everybody, but they are finding it difficult to talk about it, which is gonna help your relationship. The moment you start talking about uncomfortable in your relationship, which is sex is part of them, but I don't know why that thing have to fall under uncomfortable conversation, because it's what you do every day. You know what I mean? So number one, what activates your sex mode? Why I won't be able to treat this one match is because each and everybody, it varies. What activates my sex mode might not be what activates your sex mode, right? Me, as long as you know my bank balance is not red, I'm always, every time is a tea time for me. You know, when the bank balance now is getting low, yeah, I'm having a little bit of issue. My libido is gonna be going down a little bit because now I'm focusing on something like money. So, and everybody have is different. Everybody, like some people when they are doing birthday, some people when they drink, you know, everybody is different from each other. When they show loves, as long as there's affection between both of them. So depends what you just have to do. That's where your job lies. You have to study your partner, what activates his or her sex mode. That is your personal job. You just need to, if you don't get it, just talk about it. Some people, when they just touch their nipple, some of us, you don't go, and God, I don't know how God wired that thing. Let's be realistic, guy. You touch somebody nipple, then it's down that is kicking. So I don't know how. I don't know how that thing goes, but everybody have his own part. Some people, when you touch their hair or you lick their hair, some people from kissing, they don't go. From people, everybody have his own part when it comes to that. So you have to study your partner. What deactivate your partner's sex mode? That thing you are happy, you're going home to your wife or to your husband now that you are there. Then there are some certain statements that they can just mention and everything is off. Or they are on top of the bed and they are in the mood. For me, when I'm on top of the bed, I'm talking for myself now, and I want to, ziggy, hi, I want to go to the next level, and the next available to you just talk about money, you finish me. I'm telling you, my mood will drop from 100 to 0. Then anything after that, maybe you wake me up, whatever, but trust me, I'm just doing it because you want it. Not that I'm doing it for myself to want it. Now, this is where the problem is. If that thing keep on repeating in my relationship, you're asking for mentioning money, family problem, what to do next, it might lead to cheating. It might lead to cheating because the thing is, I'm not having sex now. I'm having it because you want it, not because I want to have it, because you've already turned off my mood. So you need to study what your man doesn't like. Some people, when they talk about money during sex, their energy go up. Maybe they think say they sleep with Ashewo or whatever like that, and you do when it come to Ashewo side, you need to remit money. So package yourself, go and use whatever you want to use. If they talk about money self, make your head it turn, say, for now, I'll need to work for my money. So you understand what I mean? But when it comes to relationship, that one is apart. You don't talk about some certain thing, about money or whatever you want to do. Just go on atmosphere. It's going to disable anybody's mood. And don't talk about the last thing that, baby, you offend me so time, it doesn't go with that. It's gonna drop the mood of the sex. You get what I mean? So deactivate. I can talk that one for general, but you still have to study your partner. What is deactivating his or her sex mode? Don't try it when you know you want to enjoy yourself. Then foreplay. A lot of women normally complain, like men, is that no matter the case may be, men will always come. It's either women know how to whine ways, or he doesn't know how to whine ways, or he know how to kiss, or he doesn't know how to kiss. Trust me, men will always come. But now this is where the problem is. The way men come, women doesn't come like that. Women, they have this attitude of coming late all the time, Even men themselves, they come late. So when it comes to bedtime, they don't come easily. And some women said, I will make a little bit of survey. I like making survey when I want to do something, maybe the manhood, let me say, it doesn't reach where it's supposed to reach. And some women said, when women are just warming up, men have already come, but there's a way you can do this thing that the coming for you will be delayed, and you and your woman will be sad, because the problem that your woman is not coming in a relationship, then you have an issue. And I heard a lot of women that say they never experienced coming before, and they've already have kids. So I don't understand how that thing works. They never experienced coming and relationship. All they just do is penetration, boom, 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 boom. The woman doesn't come. As long as the man is done basic, there's nothing left anymore. So coming for a woman, take care of your woman when it comes to coming. That's where you need to introduce foreplay. Especially guys that have 2 minutes no do's. You understand what I mean? There are some guys that they are just 2 minutes no do. pim, 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 1 minute, 2 minutes, the whole place don't scatter. Country don't vermouth, Russia don't bomb Ukraine. While I don't do. So the point that I'm trying to say here, introduce foreplay in your relationship. No go just jump, 5 minutes, you don't do. No. Foreplay, women can come during foreplay. And what is expecting you after, just climb on top of her and spend 2 minutes and get out of it. You get what I mean? So introduce foreplay to your sex life. I'm talking about some majority of guys. Don't just jump on top of and come. Or else it's gonna be like, all those news in Nigeria that the senator, the girls, Unilike girl or university girl, a senator die on top of Unilike girl. Because Unilike girl continue commanding them. Harder, make it harder. My friend, you will die because you can't finish this thing. You're not gonna finish it. That is number one that I have to tell you. You're not gonna finish. Whatever the case may be, you can't finish women. Do your part, but at least when you are doing it, make sure it's enjoying the vibe, not only you alone. So when you jump on top of the woman or your woman or whatever like that, when you come is when it's just warming up. So the best thing you can use to neutral that is go on foreplay first. Maybe you don't say you don't tired. If you require you to lead the plate, lead calm. If you require the woman, if your man require you to eat his banana or cucumber, eat them, because if they catch all those guys outside, if they lick your woman plate, my friend, there's no pastor that will revive it with prayer. Because this is not a matter of prayer, it's a matter of practical. It's a matter of what is happening. So if you want to wait until somebody tells you, you're busy looking, it's a sin to be licking woman plate, I don't know. But if your woman want it, make sure you do it. If your men want it, make sure you do it, because it's a fun part. And mind you, there's a law of reproduction before the main law of fornication. The sex have been existing before the commandments. If you don't know, go make a research of it from Bible, Genesis, and the other side. So make sure you introduce foreplay. That is the thing that I'm trying to say. It's gonna secure you from being 2 minute no do, or it's gonna make your woman be on a good mood. You know what I mean? So it's very, very important when it comes to sex. Introduce it. That one, there's no what am I gonna say? How am I gonna say that in English? There's no exception on that. You just have to introduce foreplay to save yourself from harder. You understand what I mean? So there's another one, penetration. I've said it all during the foreplay anyway, because you don't just jump. There's a way you can. The moment you are starting making the foreplay, even your woman self is asking you to penetrate now, because it's on the cloud 9. You know what I mean? Cloud 9. There is there. It just want you to penetrate now, and then I'm sure when the foreplay is a lot, it doesn't want you. It doesn't want anything like 20-30 minutes. No, it's because the foreplay is not there. It never came. That's why it want food. There are some time after foreplay itself, it doesn't want any penetration. You know what I mean? But when you know your woman now, when say go want penetration, so it's better limit your foreplay, but make sure say you don't hide. Not come. But it's gonna be fun. That's what I'm trying to say. You must make sure is that what not to say during sex. I don't see them. Stop mentioning money issue. Stop mentioning problem. Baby, are you enjoying that? I think that one is still better. But stop discussing family issue. Baby, you promised me. And this one is attitude for women at times. They think during the sex is the time to bill a man. No, you're gonna be receiving unfulfilled promise, ne? During the sex, if you ask me a stupid question, I can say I will buy you private jet, whereas I never even bought myself tire. You get what I mean? So you're gonna be receiving unfulfilled promise. So limit the way you are asking unnecessary questions during sex. And another one that I want to talk about is libido. Literally, I can say libido is everybody have their own libido. Some are high, some are medium, some are low. But this is where it's very, very important for you to patient when it comes to selecting a partner. Very, very important, because if you have a partner that the libido is high and your own is low, you might have a problem in that relationship. Because every time the person that the libido is high always wants you. You understand? It's better. It's not. It doesn't even compatible if it's low and high. But if it's low and medium, or high and medium, you can still, regulate some certain things. What I know, if woman loves you, if a man is high and the woman is medium, women can still regulate. If woman is if women can still regulate if there's a love in that relationship. But don't mess up. If you messed up, the first thing is to go out to go and certify yourself. If man is high here, but if woman is high and the man is medium, there might be problem. There might be problem. Or if man is low and the woman is high, they will be cheating. There's nothing to talk about it. There's nothing to define about it. If man is high and the woman is low, low and high doesn't go together. So how to discover that when you are doing the courtship and the woman wants like 10 times in the night, and you, after you do one round, you don't go with that, then the woman wants like 10 times, my friend, I ain't go kill you. Run for your life. That woman will find his own type. There are some truck outside there, you know what I mean? There are some machinery that outside there. That woman will find her own type, but you know be in type, because at the end of the day, the woman will cheat. Whenever the woman wants you, mind you, when the woman wants you, women always get it. But when a man wants women can shut you down. You understand? Women can just give you, a little bit of excuse, whatever, you just pity, okay, it's my woman. But when a woman wants you, there's nothing you can do about it. You have to go. Whatever women want, you always get it. Or else, it's going to count it as no, it doesn't have a lot of sex in that relationship, and it's going to go out. And mind you, when women go out, women cheat with mindset. Aye. When they cheat, you are dead. When a man cheats, they still cheat for pleasure, which is not nice also. Any cheating, I don't condone the act of any cheating. No, I don't condone the act of cheating. But when a woman high libido and you are low, you are 1 minute no do, my friend, don't stay. That thing will still destroy your relationship later. Go and quote me anyway. So it's not that regular. So, and at the same time, I want to talk about what to say after sex. It's normal, give your baby 4 kids, kiss in the forehead. It's gonna feel loved, because mind you, a lot of men immediately, like when sex won't come, now men, they remove the clothes anyway. Very fast, they're going to remove them. After sex, it's common to a lot of men that they won't wear you bare your clothes, or they just back you, whatever like that. It's not nice, because it doesn't make that woman feel, am I sweet? Does he enjoying it? But the moment that you just face and give a little bit of hug, kissing the forehead, you know what I mean? Play with a little bit of nipple before you give her that sleep. It's nice. I'm not corrupt to that extent. This is not anti-audio. I don't know anything at all. Now book at the read. So another thing that I want to talk about, which is body language. Body language during sex is very important. What do I mean by body language? You don't do something like doggy style, the wire arm anyone, then your partner is tired. Maybe your woman is tired of, doggy style. You want maybe missionary now. You will find out it's turning. It won't say. Yeah, it's good to say that no, baby, let's try this or let's say. But there are some women they will be turning. They will be turning. That means they are tired of that position. As a man, that you are the one at the back, just allow her to turn. Then you follow the trend. Or else she won't turn now. You don't finish. You don't. She's already tired of missionary, and you want to check to doggy style. It's busy turning. You busy pinning her down. The vibe will go. The vibe will go. So always notice body language in relationship. You know, understand what I mean? In during sex, even a man can want to change position. Both of you have just to know that no, my partner is changing now. Then you follow the trend. So that is what I'm gonna say. But most important thing, make sure you love your partner before you get into any relationship. Like I said before, women need love, men need respect. As a woman, respect your husband. Man, I can tell you categorically right now, 40% of relationship outside are not making love, they are fucking. And you know, it's two different things. Fucking is when you not when you are just doing something just for doing sake. You know, my wife wants sex, you go there. My husband needs something, you open. But making love, Jesus Christ, you know, both of you turn up same time. You know, you before you even know, both of you don't dey climax. If trumpet wants a main sound, we go together, hugging ourselves to the other side. You understand what I mean? If anything want to happen, if the house is burning itself, because at that moment you are not here, you are in a climax. You know, level 9, ozone layer. You don't even feel any heat inside the ozone. You understand what I mean? So let love reign in the relationship, and make sure you notice your partner in and out when it comes to sexual life, or else one go cheat, and I bet you your relationship go still collapse. So it's either you talk it or not. So it's nice thing. And you know, another thing that I want to say that people doesn't really understand, because I understand something. Always notice your partner health status. You know, some people have short breath. Some people have high blood pressure. No. Then somebody will get short pressure, just they collide, they hammer. You see that no, it's suffocating. You think say it's enjoying. No. Pause and ask. Say you did okay, sir. Or else when you cross over, you don't keep person with that too. Like there's one news that came out in Capital N that a man died on top of woman, or there's a man that died and then died on top of woman. So the woman doesn't notice the health status of that man, so he just keep on riding. At the end of the day, waiting happen. This one crossover. So it's very important in relationship. Trust me. If sex is out of relationship, your relationship have expiring date already. It's either you want to know or not. I don't want to care what you're gonna say. If intimacy and sex is out of your relationship have expiring date already. It's a matter of time. So this is gonna be the end of this episode. There's another one in front we're gonna be doing it about the sexual activities, but for this relationship match, I don't want to cross over to the other side. So we're gonna end this episode here. Thank you for watching. If this is the first time you are viewing me in my YouTube channel, please subscribe, switch on the notification button, share it to help others to maintain their relationship or to find their partner in relationship. And comment section is always available. You know what I mean? For everybody to comment. What is it that we don't need to discuss about? What you don't like students says and they are busy repeating. You can use this platform to tell your men, you know, comment it below. Make sure your men know your username and tell your men, oh, there's a channel there that is very nice that's talking about sex, and referring there. You go know. If you can't talk straight away, you can use platform to discuss something like that. You know what I mean? So it's very important to know your partner's sexual life when it comes to, especially when it comes to libido side. Don't play with it. High, low doesn't go together. High, medium can still go, but if it's woman that is high, it's not advisable to go for medium men. But if it's men that is high, you can go for medium women, because the woman, if woman loves you, you can adjust, But men know they adjust too easily, so it's very, very difficult. Then high men to low women, don't try it. Cheating will involve. High women to low men, cheating will involve. The middle, you can see depend on the loves, you can sacrifice a lot of things for love. Medium and high, they can still substitute. If they talk about it, understand. That's why I say foreplay is very important. If you know that you are 1 minute no do as a man, your foreplay is very, very important. Explore as much as possible when it comes to setting a relationship. This is gonna be the end of this episode. The next time I'm gonna be uploading the willingness and relationship when it comes to relationship match, which is willingness. We need to learn, we need to do this, we need to do this, the sacrifice we need to make. If you know that you are having problem, are you willing to listen to your partner about your problem? Are you willing to, how you can a little bit control your men, not with commands, but with a reasonable. Men think later. Some of us are very stubborn that when you tell us things now, we just look at you say, "Shay, this one they whine me." At the end of the day, when we sit down alone, we think about it, and we adjust without even telling you. You understand? But if you just come, hey, you must do this, it's not gonna work. You don't command men. Every man, there's no man you can command. I'm not gonna lie to you, except if that man is your boy in your relationship. You are the one feeding the man. So, and if you are the one feeding that man, if you are commanding that man, it's a matter of time. Immediately that man gets somebody that is respecting him, is leaving you, dumping you straight away. There's no remedy for that. So, are you willing to learn in your relationship? Are you willing to drop your ego? You know what I mean? Learn to listen to each other. Challenges. Are you willing to do that? So we're gonna be breaking it down next video. So thank you very much, and Samuel sign out.